Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our location tonight in downtown Portland. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Alt. Here's a look at some of the stats for Anthony Simons. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Blazers have now been in the playoffs 8 straight seasons. Damian Lillard says, me and CJ in our careers, we've always won. Now, our team hasn't won the championship, but...
He does. When it's on the line, it is Dame time. Thank you, DA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Powell and Covington up at the forward. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Lillard against Morant. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Here's Morant. Trains it from 9 feet away.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Lillard from deep three-point land. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
Morant bats for 2. Shot clock reset for Memphis.
And how about the physicality of Jackson on that putback, not letting the defense get in his way at all.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Covington. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Adams trying to free himself up. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Covington with the bucket. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And standing 6'3" at that shooting guard spot, you know, the naysayers will question McCollum's lack of size defensively.
Well, it might not be, GA, the size part of it defensively. It's the fact that, you know, you'd like to make more of an impact defensively. So forget the size. You know, CJ needs to show some more effort on that end. The best part about CJ is that he usually wins the matchup on a nightly basis because he's such an incredible scorer, and that's where maybe you make up the difference.
Powell for 3. John Morant grabs the rebound. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
McCollum right side. It's hauled in by Adams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Out to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range.
For 3.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First personal. First team foul.
Morant against Lillard. And there it is for him.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
Morant against Lillard. Pass to Adams. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. What an asset to a team. When you've got big men who can knock down free throws, look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. For Jaren Jackson.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Covington against Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Covington. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So for the Trailblazers, Cody Zeller's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Nance in for Robert Covington. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Bain. He's guarded by McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The first one falls. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Lillard with the bucket. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Melton driving in. That one no good. Great D that time from Powell. He dishes it to Nance. Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. On the pass to Simons. A second chance effort. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Melton. Covered by Lillard. Lobbed up there for Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Simons. Here's Powell. Clock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And it's a tie ball game.
Lillard involving his guys, a great passer, and he makes a good decision there.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Zeller. Jones, the pass to Clark. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
Looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. That one misses for Zeller.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Jones,
the pass to Konchar. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Now here's Powell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Floats one. He lays it in. Powell's got 5 now.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Lillard against Jones. To the paint, looking to end the run. Conchar can't get it to go. Here's Lillard. Good D by Jones. Here's Clark. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get.
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jones is out there with D'Anthony Melton. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot.
Such a great athlete, and when Damian Lillard has room to prove it, he'll throw it down.
Here's Tillman. He's covered by Zeller. Here's Melton. Sweet little floater.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now Lillard, 8 points for him. Driving the lane, banked in off the glass. Lillard's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of the game to tie or go ahead. Nobody. They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
So timeout called here in the first for Portland. And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cody Zeller. Robert Covington comes in for Norman Powell. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. They get the rebound. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
That's his second personal
And a closer
foul.
look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And the injury troubles for Yusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially. Just a broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. with him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
McCollum, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of...
Okay.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McCollum against Adams. McCollum, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Unloads from 13, and that one goes long. Trailblazers leading by 7. Inside. And there's a whistle that goes on John Concho. That's his first foul. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies.
Team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies, Desmond.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Simons. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Shot clock at 2. And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Memphis ball.
And here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22 to the inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. And now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead. McCollum outside. Passes to Nurkic. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Shoots over Nurkic and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
McCollum outside. That shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turn.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Anfernee Simons. McCollum outside. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Counted good.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher.
in the paint.
Morant against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Portland. And Memphis also making a switch. Tillman's checked in. McCollum against Jackson. 4 on the clock. For the 3. And McCollum is good for 3. McCollum's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
The pass to Bain. Now Jackson. Covered by Lillard. From 12 feet out. Again, Memphis.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Enzo Powell will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. He takes it in, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Free throw line jump shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
That one is off.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. No good on the free throw.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And he sinks the second. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lillard outside. That's a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Lillard against Morant. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 12 points and 2 assists. It's been quite a night so far for him. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
McCollum outside. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
That set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Morant against Lillard. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Lillard attacks him, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Jackson throws it down hard.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. McCollum outside. And the rejection by Jackson. Lillard against Morant. Adams' shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Lillard against Morant. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He kicks it to Adams. On the wing, Jackson. Shoots over Lillard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to McCollum. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the rejection by Jackson. To the paint for the lead. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, the contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Morant against Lillard. Powell with it. He's got 7, and he gets the bucket. Powell's got 9.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Hey, man, who wants a free T-shirt? Make a little noise.
for the Trailblazers. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Then for the Grizzlies, Conchar comes in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And look out. The weather report might call for an avalanche of buckets from Damian Lillard.
Well, the road less traveled. Anthony Simons took a year after high school just training at a basketball academy. No college, not the most glamorous route, but his game has some flash to it.
He's one of those guys, GA, that comes into the game and just is an offensive force. Takes shots off the dribble, can shoot threes, is lightning quick, and gets to the basket. Still very young, still a lot of room for him to grow, but he has shown flashes.
Portland trailing here. Passes it to Powell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones against Lillard. Makes it off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Lillard. And it's good. 2 points. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Lillard just keeps fighting, willing his team to victory. Not deterred that time by the bump.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Uncovered. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
For the lead, Nurkic kicks to Lillard. 5 on the clock over Jones, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Brooks finds Adams. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
That's a 2 from Simons. Kept alive. Here's Nance. And the layup's good off the glass. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Who wants a t-shirt?
And Portland making a change here. Zeller's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Konchar's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nance outside. Pass to Powell. Back to Nance. Kicks it to Powell. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Conchar. Outside, Jones. Up there for Clark. It's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Grizzlies ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazer team.
Shot clock at 2, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Portland, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for Portland. Melton feeling it out a bit. Takes a three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. With one on the clock, that one doesn't go. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Grizzlies lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
It's the fourth quarter, crowd.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got John Morant. He's out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Clark in at the fourth. Now, here's Melton. Just 4 to shoot. No good from the wing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And here's McCollum for 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Melton passes to Clark. Back to Melton. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And it's Lillard missing. Memphis has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Melton. It's deflected. Cullen passes to Nance. Knocked loose. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Clark. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. McCollum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's McCollum on the money from 12 feet away. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And out of Lehigh, C.J. McCollum, probably the best player ever out of the Patriot League.
I don't think that's a stretch, Kevin. In 2013, when he was taken 10th in the NBA draft, I think a lot of people were trying to look up not just C.J. McCollum's name, but where Lehigh was in the country. But that draft pick has paid off huge for Portland. Him and Lillard have been one of the most dynamic backcourts in the league for the last few seasons. And it is a tough matchup on a nightly basis to try to produce against what McCollum brings to the table offensively.
making a change here. Jackson's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jackson passes to Adams. 6 to shoot. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Charity stripe shot, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Covington. 24 points for Lillard. Morant outside. Jackson passes to Morant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 14 points here in the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lillard against Morant. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Zeller's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, if he's going to do that, I don't know what you do to defend him. McCollum with the floater, so smooth.
Here's Morant. Nice D from Lillard.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Hands, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Takes it inside. Here's Payne. And there's the pass to Melton. Here's Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt?
The New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Zeller. And it's Powell in for Nance. Covington finds Nurkic. Lillard outside. Pass to Covington. And here's McCollum. Over Adams. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. On the clock. Here's McCollum. The 15-footer. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Jackson from long range. Memphis the rebound. That one good for 2. Adams has got his first points of the night.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
Now Powell, pass to Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot. No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Lillard. All alone. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Here's Adams, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And Portland has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Lillard, and he uses the glass on the way. Lillard's got 33.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Here's Morant. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Good!
Clutch spot get by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, Green City, make a little noise. Let's go, Blazers!
Morant against Lillard. Morant right side. Good D by Covington. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal. Second team foul.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Morant against Lillard with the drive and block. That one goes careening off the glass. And he gets it back. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 4th personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Nurkic plays with a little bit of that edge, a little bit of moxie, and that toughness is something the teammates can rally behind. Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 6. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant dishes to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Over McCollum. Out to Morant. Launches a 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Here is Lillard. So the Trailblazers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night to start the game. I was patient. We had a good pace. I let it come to me. I got a few clean looks, and, you know, I had some high-quality makes. And, you know, after that, I was like, this got potential to be a good night, and that's what it turned into.
It certainly was a very good night for you, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.